Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
So now we're going to do a review of Disney's It's a Small World.
Game.
Yes, because we're not reviewing the ride, but the game is based on the ride. And this is for ages 4 and up,
Nice.
2 to 6 players, but you can't play cooperative. So I'm going to go over how to play and set up because I think for younger children, it's going to require adult assembly.
Definitely.
But older children could put it together, but I don't know if they would want to play it as they get older. And you'll see that in our review here. So let's take a look here. All right, so it's not assembled right now. You're going to see that it will be like this, and you're going to have different scenes that you can rotate. And you're going to be drawing cards to match these scenes. And your boat will be going through the ride, drawing cards. Now in the cooperative version, you're trying to get 20 cards before the game ends. So you see how you have cards here, and you'll try to match these, like I said, to here. Now there's 80 cards, and there's 4 of these murals, I guess you can call them. And there are 5 things to match per side, so that means that there's 10, 20, and then 4 times 20 is 80, and there's 80 cards, so it matches up perfectly. So when does the game end? Well, the normal length of the game is 6. When you draw 6 clock cards. Shorter game, 5. Longer game, you draw 7 clock cards. So you're going to mix in the clock cards. Now there are 8 of them. So there's an 8% chance out of 100 cards that you will draw a clock card. These cards will rotate the murals, and there's 12 of them. So 8 plus 12 is 20. 20 out of 100 is 20% chance that you will get something that's not a character or an animal, so, or a person or an animal. Regardless if you draw a clock or a card that rotates the mural like this, okay, you'll add it to your score area here. So in the cooperative one, you're going to play together to get 20 before it ends, and you keep track of what turn it is. So if you draw a clock card, you'll rotate it to the 2, and then every time you draw one, you rotate it. Oops! So it comes together like this, and you have these little flags here to keep track of who it is. But again, in the cooperative one, you're going to play one boat. So in the non-cooperative one, you're going to play until it ends. Whoever gets the most cards, and cards that rotate and clock cards count towards your total, even if you're going for the cooperative version where you only need 20. So let's say blue gets 30 by the game ends, and red gets 25. Well, blue would win. What are these right here? These are card holders. They're not very useful though, because you can draw more cards than necessary that will fit in here. So we ended up not playing with this in the cooperative version. Maybe some people find them useful. We did not. So let's take a look at how you set it up, because this is the part where it might require some adult assembly. It requires a little bit of finesse. And you can see the board is nice and thick here. And so are these. And the cards are decent quality. Typical card stock. Not cheap, but not super quality either. Just your average. All right, so how you put it together? Well, you got to slip it underneath here. You got to do it on every side. Now, it's not that a child couldn't do this, because they do it without damaging it.
Right.
That's the trick. And if you're like us, you want your games to last a long time.
Yes.
All right, so once you have it in there, you just put them in randomly wherever. You slip it in like that. Clock tower is easy to put together. It's just a vacuum formed plastic like this. You just slip it in.
Oh, that's easy.
That's easy. A child can handle that. But you see, it requires a little bit of finesse, and then rotating it when you get a rotation card. If I say our boat, say we are playing cooperative, and we're right here, and we have, we start with 4. We have 9 total, and we haven't found any. Because what you do is when your boat's in a particular area, you get to look on this mural, this mural, this mural, and this mural. Right. So you can look around right there. So let's say our cards here, we don't have any matches. We can take a rotate card and rotate. Now you can look on the other side real quick to see, and you just rotate it like this. And now you might be able to make some matches if you have this card. And if you play it, you add it to your score pile. So that's how you play. All right, so now we're going to do a review. We come up with our positive, negatives, and neutrals separately.
Yep.
So Julie's going to go first. And keep in mind that I'm an educator for 25 years, and we raised 2 boys, and we raised them with games.
Yes, we did.
So even though they're 22 and 24 now, we are looking through the lens as if when they were younger or if we have grandchildren someday.
Right. Not if, but when.
All right, so let's take a look here.
Okay. All right. I thought this was a really cool 3D game. I don't know if I've played one of these, and if I have, I don't remember what it was, but I really liked it. I like that you can play cooperatively. We played that way. It was really fun. It was like a little team challenge thing. It was nice. And it is a cute way to do hide and seek.
Or seek and find.
Or seek and find.
Yeah.
Seek and find.
Yeah.
Very, very easy to play. Oh my gosh, so easy. And granted, we're adults, but I could see if our boys were little, they would love this. They would have had a really good time. And the components are really good. The cards are a perfect size for little hands. Little 4 or 5-year-old hands. They're not the biggest in the world, and they would fit perfect in them. I just thought it was a really great game. I liked it.
Okay, so let's take a look what I have to say.
All right.
Where am I supposed to go? Oh, yeah, right there. All right, so it's thematic twist as a matching game. Because, you are matching.
That's true.
As I showed you, you're trying to match wherever your boat is to cards here on the murals. So the alternative that most people are used to is memory. So I think this is easier than memory.
Oh, yeah.
All right. But there's something I have to say about that in a little bit here. So it's engaging 3D gameplay and quality components. I mean, the boats are really nice here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really didn't quite show that here on camera. It's nice plastic, and the flag fits
And
in
again,
here
easy.
nicely.
The kids will love it.
Yeah,
It's real fun. They'll probably want to put them in the bathtub.
yeah, I wonder if they would float, but the cardboard would.
No,
would,
you'd have to do it without the
yeah,
flags.
without the flag.
Yeah.
Okay, so it can develop communication and teamwork, especially in cooperative team mode. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
For children to, taking turns, it's going to work on those skills. And when they see something, or if they think they should rotate, if they should use those cards or not.
Building their vocabulary.
Right. So here's my neutral. I may need modification of too long. So less clock cards or a timer. Now, why am I saying that?
Interesting.
Okay, with memory, although it's a more difficult game maybe for some kids, it might be more difficult for adults sometimes.
It can't be.
It's really easy to do turns. You flip up 2 cards and you're done.
True.
And if you do a match, you keep on going, and that's exciting.
Yes.
Okay? This game, especially if you have a child that may have difficulty giving up, even though you're sure you can even, if there's adult supervision, you can tell them there's no match.
Right.
But you could have a situation where a child will just keep on looking and looking and looking, and especially if they have a lot of cards.
Right.
That, that's where the timer might come into play. But, they might be like, they might keep on looking to see a match even though there's not a match there.
Right.
So that's something I worry about. And we don't know if that will happen because we didn't play it with children.
What if you just limited their card how many cards they had in general?
Well, then it's not, you're not really playing the game to get the
That's
most
true.
cards.
That's true.
So all I'm worried about is if you have a child that doesn't give up easily, even though it may be obvious to the adult, they may just keep on looking and looking and looking.
That's a good point.
Memory is great for quick turns.
I never thought of that. That's true.
Yeah, the turns might go too long. So, I don't know. Just a little warning there. You may have to, make the game go shorter by playing maybe only 4 clock cards.
Right.
For a shorter game.
And maybe if they're younger, you'd want to just start out with 4.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe you have a timer. How much can you find it in 20 seconds or 30 seconds? But maybe they won't like that. So again, just something to think about.
Yeah.
And then a minus is we'll likely need adults assembly and supervision depending on age. So as I mentioned, keep on blocking my head out. 4-year-olds will need help.
Yes.
5-year-old may be able to do it on a 6-year-old, but then will they want to play this game when they get older?
I think they might, just to entertain the younger sibling or the younger cousin if they're visiting.
Maybe.
You know, it could be like, hey, let's play this. I'll play this with you if you play this with me, you know, afterwards type of thing, a little give and take.
Right. Well,
You
all I'm
know?
saying is that if a child can put it together on their own, it may be too much of a children's game for them. They might be ready for something more,
True.
but maybe not. Again, this is where you'd have to try it out.
And you'd have to know your own child
Right.
of what they're capable of doing.
And then if you don't care about things getting ruined, then you don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But for us, we always wanted to take care of our stuff.
Yes,
Yeah, so-
definitely. Let's see what we rated it.
All right, let's see how we rated it.
Okay.
Okay.
I bet it's the same.
All right, 8. Very good.
Very
Enjoy
good.
playing it. Would suggest it.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, the asterisk here is when played with children,
Yes.
will not play as an adult.
No, we would not play with this. We have some friends we play with on the weekends, and yeah, I don't think they'd appreciate this one very much.
No. But if we had a young child, you know, definitely 6 or under,
Yes,
we would definitely try it
definitely.
with. I don't think a second grader and up would really go for this.
No, I think it has to be
Yeah.
pre-K and first and second grade, and kindergarten. First
Yeah,
and second.
kindergarten.
And
Definitely
that's it.
kindergarten.
Second would be the last.
But here's the interesting thing is older kids will play memory.
That's true.
If
You know, older
yeah.
kids might want to play this as a challenge themselves. Like, okay, give me 5 seconds and see if I can
Well,
find
if you
it.
turn it into a timing
You
game,
know?
if it's a timing game, they might. But
Older
then,
kids
again,
might like
you would
that.
have to modify it.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, we do recommend this if you have
Yes.
young children. I don't know what the sweet spot is because we don't have children that young.
No,
But
not
it's,
anymore.
But I definitely think a 4 and 5-year-old will definitely enjoy this. It does say
Yes.
6 and up. No, 4 and
No,
up.
4
it does
and
say
up.
4 and up, yeah.
You know, if you have a bright 3-year-old, they might even just
Oh,
enjoy playing,
definitely.
you know, even try with them.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right. So that is It's a Small World. Please check out our other videos.
Yes, and thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.